So here goes the recording. So here we the first day of March. First day of March.
Well, that's right.
Yeah. And so it's good to be back. We're what, a fourth? We're going into the last of the first quarter of 2021. Whatever that means, I don't know. Because time seems to have no awareness. Sometimes it feels like it happened yesterday and it was months ago, or if it was yesterday and it feels like it was yesterday, and we're in a very different energy time. So welcome to all of you. Hello, Cinda. So today I've asked Angelique to set our space. My intention is to have others set space in the way they set space, so we can experience each other's and what in whatever way they do. No, not Cinda, but Kelly set space for our time travelers from the Nordic tradition, her tradition, and that was really lovely. So I'll talk with some of you offline and share that opportunity, because it's really good to hear other ways. So I'm going to turn it over to Angelique, and then when she's complete, she'll turn it back to me. So.
Yeah, I will do a prayer. Hello, everyone. Wonderful seeing you from the other side of the ocean. And I really first wanted to invite you to have a meeting with my altar, because yesterday we had a second ceremony of the clan mothers of Jamie Sams, the 13 original clan mothers, and this is the second one, and she is Wisdom Keeper. And Wisdom Keeper is the one who is totally connected to stones and crystals. So I created an altar with the stones and the gemstones I possess, and I want to share that with you. So this is because we are in the broadcast, the crystal broadcasting, and it's no coincidence, I guess, that I have the the honor of being here, and I feel really, really very honored. Thank you so much, Sharon, for this opportunity to share with all of you what I'm doing and what is my intent to work with the sacred feminine. And I will do a little prayer to open the space. So I really ask you to sit and take a few breaths, like a deep breath within, and then hold it for a second and breathing out. Beloved Mother, beloved, this is your daughter speaking, your daughter Angelique, bird woman Sagajawea. I'm humbly here to stand in the circle of golden light. I'm standing in the center of the wheel, and I'm reaching out to the sacred directions of the east, to the winged ones, and the new day, and the sun, and the clear intentions. I humbly reach out that you come into this circle and be with us today. So we are here together with the sisters of the crystal broadcasting, and we are here with you so that we invite you to come into our circle and be with us. Please give us our insights and visions necessary. We humbly reach out to you. Be here, be welcome. I'm standing in the center of the wheel, and I'm reaching out to the sacred powers and directions of the West, to all the spirits of the stone people and the crystal beings, and the sacred gift of owing responsibility, Grandmother Bear, please come and invite us in your warm hole, in your beauty, in your sleeping time, so that we can hear the answers coming from within. We humbly invite you to come and do this circle. Be here and be welcome. So I'm reaching out from the center of the wheel to the sacred powers and directions of the north, to the white wolf and the white swan, white buffalo cock woman, all the spirits of the cloud people, and to the sacred gift of being grateful. I humbly invite all our elders and ancestors to come with us and stand behind us, to be with us, to connect with us, to know where we come from, and to be with them always. You are so humbly invited to be here with us, together with us in beauty and harmony. Thank you for being and creating this space. Be here and be welcome. And I'm reaching out from the center of the wheel to the sacred powers and directions of the south, to Sister Deer and Sister Turtle, all the spirits of the plant kingdom and the tree people. And may our roots be entwined. May we be together. May we be standing tall and having you as an example. And we feel so grateful for all this beauty of this earthly being. We connect with our inner child and hear the answers coming. And we humbly invite you to be here with us today, tonight, this morning. I'm reaching out and I humbly invite you. Please be here and be welcome. So, and I'm reaching out to the sacred Mother Earth. Beloved, beloved Mother, I'm reaching out to you and I touch you with my hands, with my heart. And I pray that you'll be with us, with your beautiful, beautiful embrace and all the abundance you are offering to us every day again. We are so grateful that we are with you and that we are in this circle of crystal beings, that we are connected with the deepest, deepest knowledge and wisdom you are providing for us every day again. We are humbly grateful. Thank you. Thank you. You are showing us all your relations, like the winged ones and the creepy crawlers, and the four-leggeds and the two-leggeds, the creepy crawlers coming near and give us their answers and their beauty, and the Star Nation, Grandmother Moon and the Seven Sisters, the four winds, the four breath, the sacred breath. Oh, thank you, Mother, for all your waters and the streams and the oceans and the lakes. And I'm grateful for the fire, the sacred fire, and for your beauty to be with us. Thank you. And I'm reaching out to the Mother, Father, the divine, the energies of the divine feminine. And I'm praying to you to come into this circle with us today. May we receive your answers. May we be with you. May we be connected from the heart and the soul. We humbly invite you to be with us today. And we are listening with our inner ear. And we are listening deeply to understand what you mean. We humbly invite you. Thank you for being with us. Then we go within to our soul desires and we feel our heart beating and we pray and we are reaching out. We are really, really deeply reaching out to this place of inner knowledge. And we're reaching out to the sacred tree of life. And may the energies be entwined. May the midworld be in connection with the upper world. And may the upper world be in connection with the midworld. And may the midworld be in connection with the underworld. And may the underworld will be in connection with the midworld. So that there will be harmony forever and ever and ever. So that we all may walk in beauty. Aho. At least I'm reaching out to Archangel Michael. I pray to you and all angels and archangels. May we humbly receive your presence and we embrace your knowledge and your beauty. May we listen to our inner guidance and be connected with all worlds in worlds forever and ever and ever. Aho.
Now that our circle has been set, we're going to place ourselves into it. And so your name, where you are on the planet, and if there's a quality you'd like to add to the circle, whatever that quality is. And let's start. Can we start with you, Sue?
Well, hello, everybody, and thank you, Angelique. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So I'm in Issaquah, Washington. Oh my gosh, it's so sunny, and I've got to take this long underwear off. Oh, going outside after this. So I'm just bringing in heart full of energy. I am complete. Arleigh?
Good morning, and thank you, Angelique. That was lovely, simply lovely. I am in Eastbourne, New Zealand. It's a windy, blustery day, and I would like to bring anticipation to the circle, anticipation of good things. And I would like to call on Cinda.
I'm Cinda, and I'm back home in just Westland, Oregon, which is just south of Portland. And I would like to bring in rest. I am so tired. So bring in rest. And I will call Angelique.
Thank you. Thank you,
And
Cinda.
Angelique, thank you. That was a beautiful.
Thanks. Thank you so much. I first love to say that I really adore the color you're wearing, Sue. It suits you so well. You're so beautiful blue. I love it. I'm in The Hague, of course, in the other side of the ocean. And I will bring in this circle today, crystal healing light. And I tag Sharon. And you're muted.
Sharon Raji here on Whidbey Island, and I want to bring in inventive creation. And I really loved your circle setting, Angelique. It made me think to rethink. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we are, crystal broadcasters, knowing the power we are as individuals, as well as the crystal kingdom around us, to broadcast information, formulas, whatever, and by intention, if we use it that way. Just like water. Water is improgrammable, as we know. Well, we are, and crystals are. So what is on your mind or in your heart that you'd like to speak to as we go around the circle one more time, just to kind of catch up with each other, and then we'll take our journey. So we'll start. Can we start with you, Arleigh?
Oh, what's going on with me? I am just coming off an amazing high. We had a 70th birthday party for me here. Bunch of people, fantastic mix of people. It was everything that I could have hoped it could have been. Everything is still on schedule for my daughter to come back from the States. I do have worries about my elder daughter, but I would say overall, everything is coming up roses here where I'm sitting. And I would like to pass on to Angelique.
Thank you, Arleigh. It's a lot here, what's happening here, but I take it one step at a time, and I feel good about that. It's comprehensible. Is that the right word? Comprehensible. Yeah, I guess it is. And exciting. There's so much beauty happening as well, although there is also a lot of fear in the Netherlands and a lot of strange energies. But yeah, it's like I am in the middle of the center of the centrifuge. Can I say that? Centrifuge? Do you know the word? So that's what I'm experiencing over the past days, and that can be changing tomorrow or tonight even. I don't know, but this is what I feel right now. Thank you. And I'm passing over to Sue.
Thank you, Angelique. So for the last 5 days, I guess, I've just been taking in all kinds of new information, researching, searching, and then there's the information that comes from within, downloading. So I think what's on my mind is what I'm learning about the heart being it has its own brain, and it has, I don't know, thousands upon thousands of its cells, and they're all independent. And the more I learn about it from the scientists, the more fascinating it is. And that we hold memories in our heart. I thought they were being held in soft tissue, in bones, in my mind. And this scientist is saying you're holding it in your heart. So, heart energy, filling it up with love and light, filling it up. No, I'm not filling it up. It's already there. This is what I'm trying to get through my thick head. Is it's already there. It's already built in. All the wonderful qualities I call God qualities, not human qualities. And so that's all of the compassion, understanding, unconditional love and acceptance, joy, delight, gratitude, forgiving. Each one of them, when I say that and sit with it, I can just feel this whole chemical change that goes on inside of me. And then, of course, I have this little ego that sits over here and goes, danger, danger, and throws me back into time when I was angry about somebody or something. And I don't even notice it at first. And then I have to go, stop that, to myself and come back. So this struggle between the angel on one side and the devil on the other side is like all goes on between my ears. And what I want to do is stop the struggle and just be at peace. And I think that's the journey. Just learn how to be at peace and radiate it out like a light bulb, only a really brilliant light bulb. So mini suns, we are mini suns. Okay, that's enough for me. I am radiating light in my journey. Cinda?
Oh, how adorable. Yeah, I'm just getting used to being at home. Got home really late last night. yeah, and then, you know, whenever I move into, or whenever I'm in a place, the first thing I do is try to stake my claim, make it my own again, you know. So I had to do laundry, I had to rearrange furniture, I had to clean house, even though it was clean, it was just silly. All of it's rather silly. Anyway, I'm just really tired, maybe a little bit sad that I had to leave our property, which is so beautiful. But yeah, anyway, so what do I want to bring in, or what am I working on? Just probably ease, like Sue, ease and rest and acceptance. Yeah. So Sharon, right? Is that where we are now?
You followed that well, Cinda. Yes. Oh, let's see. I took the weekend kind of off because as I'm restructuring business, I'm restructuring it in a way that I have time to do other things besides business. And it's been very interesting, you know, because I've done feng shui in my office. I'm rearranging all kinds of albums and pictures, organizing upstairs. And I'm finding there is a little bit of space opening up in my brain or wherever it exists to be comfortable with a little bit different way of being throughout the week. And so that's been good. And still in that place of saying, okay, what's, you know, this, what as I restructured and went through the last 3 weeks, what of that then is foundation for the next 1 or 2 or 3 months in building a life differently, a life in which 60% of the outsiders are gone, and that leaves 60% attention, energy for really staying, not of building from the heart, you know, of building from the heart and helping others do the same. So yeah, it's good. It's all good. So here we are, and the crystalline kingdoms have wanted to be a very distinct part of the information, us not telling them, but them telling us, asking of us, sharing. And you know, every question I've ever asked in relationship to who has to do the planning, it's always in the unseen. We have the plan. We've got the program. We have the steps. So it looks like a huge problem to solve in your mind, whatever that is, but we've chunked it down. We know how to help you get there. And I think that that's also what the crystalline kingdom have said. We've in the past identified them, named them, told them their jobs, or told each other what their jobs were. I don't even think we included them in the conversation. But there's a plan afoot that's working, and we've been called to, and the outcome is living a life from the divine nature that is generosity and joy and laughter and stability and wellness and health. So what's our role to play today? You know, what are we being called to today? And Angelique, I loved your altar. That was so very beautiful. And I think set that energy for all of us. I wanted to be on one of your chairs, sitting.
Can I add something, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Because what I have here, this is really, really what I wanted to show to you, because it's calling all the time. So this is a trilobite. Do you say that?
I have one.
Yeah, it's 300 to 400 million years old, and it's a fern this one is a fern, and I hope you can, yeah, so you can see it. Oh, oops, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. You see the fern,
Yeah.
the leaves of the fern, and it's still there, and I love it. I simply love it. And it was really, really calling to come tonight. So it's here.
Yeah. I'm gonna share this fossil because this is
Yeah.
the first that they found that had eyes, you know.
Wow.
So it's also called a trilobite, but it is a type of an animal. Do you see that in the eyes? And it's because
Wow.
of all the carving that they've done to chip it out.
Oh,
So
wow. It's amazing.
we have both of them here with us tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for bringing that to my attention, because I'm like, okay, yeah.
And I was small. Yeah, well, they're all here now. So
Good.
yeah, especially left them for you all tonight.
You know, it might be we might one of these times want to do a show and tell. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to put that down. We'll do a show and tell. And you know what? It might be that we show and then we put words to what we get that this might want to tell. Wouldn't that
Yeah.
be fun?
Yeah. I guess so, yes.
Because I know we all have just such beautiful, beautiful treasures. Okay, are we ready? Is there anybody who wants to say anything before we start our journey? Okay. Okay, so as we close our eyes, and if you want to turn your cameras off, you may. I don't need to, but you can if you'd like. We're sitting in that glorious circle that Angelique called together for us, with energies and beings and intelligences, that all we need to do is be with them, to sit in the stillness and be receptive. What is it that they have that they want to give to you? So be in that energy, be in that receptive place, respectful and open and honoring. And when you're complete with whatever it is that's given to you, come back to your body, journal, and we'll meet again. Okay. Angelique, would you like to start?
Yeah. I am hearing the sound of earth. It's deep within, and I see around me a field of green, like ferns, indeed, but they are huge, enormous. There are no humans, but there is life. I feel the presence of creatures I do not know, but I see their presence. I sense their presence, and they do not show themselves, but they are present all around. And it's not a negative energies. These are belonging in these realms. I feel the presence of angels, the angelic realms, and the calm of beauty all around. Then I receive the insight that these two realms are merging together. They love to be merged together. It is the under and the upper world. So that then there is harmony. And I hear the sounds of earth again. Its deep tones as never-ending song, and it fills me completely. The silence is deafening, and I am so open that my awareness sees all energies, the colors, and they're moving. And the energies are moving as well. With the angelic realms, I am brought into the chambers of crystal light. And while this brings forth also other tones of harmony, and these tones together hold a promise for our future on earth. There comes a blending, and these two worlds means to be able to live our soul on earth, and we are getting there. That's it. Thank you. I am tagging Arleigh.
Considering the fact that I came into this group this morning very happy, slappy, and on a real high, I was very surprised to have a very dark and disturbing journey. So I asked what I should be shown today, what they wanted to show me. And after after a period of time where there was kind of a feeling of, yeah, should we? I was told that there's an intelligence behind the COVID-19 and that its spread and mutations are not random. So I asked to see this intelligence, this power, and I was shown a black cloud that was made of dots. And through this black cloud, there was red lightning strikes, but they were like cartoon lightning strikes. They didn't make red light that filled the cloud when they struck. They just came through as like you see in a drawing, not like real lightning. I asked, where is this? And I was shown that this dot cloud is around a huge portion of the earth, and part of it goes into the earth, but it's not completely under us. We are not surrounded. It's not everywhere around the planet, all around the globe. So then I asked, how can we get rid of this? You know, make a positive change. How can we affect this? And I was told clearly that only energy work can rid us of it, with the big of course after that. But we don't have the exact technique at this moment. And I asked again, and I got that somehow it will involve water. So I saw these pictures start flashing by. And I saw the harbor that's right outside my house. And I saw possibly me putting a toe in the harbor. Then I saw a bathtub. Then I saw a shower. Then I saw a rainstorm. So maybe it's just some kind of connection to water, being aware of water, calling on the powers of water wherever and however they are. And that was where I went and what I did. And I would like to call on Sue.
Well, that was quite a journey, Arleigh. When you were talking about water and you were seeing these different ways of being in water, what I was reminded of was water had an original program within it, and it's been changed from pollution and probably been reprogrammed on purpose. So if water is, let's just say, a bearer of truth, anyone can reprogram water. It just has to use the high energy words like love and gratitude. So I'll have to think about that. I hope somebody else got something on it. I went into my heart, and what came clear to me is that stop looking for where I live, Washington, over at my daughter's, staying here, going to Minnesota, going somewhere else. I live in my heart. And wherever I go geographically is secondary. That my command post is my heart. My higher self is in my heart. All the codes will come through my heart. And I just found that I could accept, understand with compassion, and forgive all the struggles and the pain and suffering that brings so much fear, so much anger, and so much hate. And that every single person has the same need to be heard and to be accepted. And both sides of the argument feel their needs aren't being met, which is probably left over from being 3 years old. But that is the case for a lot of people. Their needs aren't met, and there is a place in time that a part of them is stuck. So it looks like it's playing out all over the world. And I know there's more to the virus, and that was part of what I was looking for, information, but the best information comes from within. So if we don't have the technology, but you got that much today, then the technology is becoming available. And it's going to be interesting to see if we're, you know, the old saying, no man is an island, or something like that. No one person's going to save the world. No one person has all the truth. No one person can do anything. It takes all of us. So it's going to be interesting if we all get pieces of what Arleigh got today, because I find that that's very, very important. And I know there's information, but it's like there's this, it's like a see-through wall, and I can't see what I'm looking for, but I know there's something there. I'm complete. Cinda?
I have a pile of cards and I was flipping through them to see if I'd get an idea of something to focus on. And so, Angelique, what was really interesting is the card that I pulled was everything you brought in, which it's Earth Force with Archangel Raphael. So it's Gaia and the angels coming together. And I just thought, well, that's remarkable. But then I set that aside and just went into meditation, trying to figure out, where do you want me to go? What do you want to show me? And, you know, I'm continually shown this grid of grief, which is unifying all of us. And the question is, you keep showing this to me, you've told me how to tap in, but can it be used for other things? And can we utilize it in other ways? And then I was thinking of Sharon before we started, and she's like, you know, we've got 60% of the outsider energy is gone, but there's still that 40%. So I decided and asked permission if we could utilize this grid of grief that is connecting all of us. It's connecting Gaia, it's connecting the animals, the birds, the plant kingdom, all of us, all of our grief is connecting us to this grid. So I asked connection if permission, if we could use this grid, if I could use this grid to send out the PTO teams to remove even more outsider energy. And they said, well, of course. So I just sat there tapping into the grid, sending out and removing outsider energy, that every single person that is grieving have outsider energy removed, and the PTO take it back. And I sat there doing it for quite a while. And then I brought in the take and transform, and I started even then feel myself shift. I'm not as tired as I was, or as sad to be home as I am. It was just all of a sudden I myself started to feel better by the work that I was doing, as if I was doing it on myself, which I was. So take and transform through this grid, and then bringing in grace and blessing everyone with that divine, beautiful energy. And it was just lovely. And then Arleigh, I just want to say, you know, I bless the water in the shower every single morning. I am a total believer in its beauty and its power, because water can take all forms, right? It can be dense as ice, and fluid as liquid, and as light as mist, and then rain down on everyone. And I know that that's one way that we can alter and heal, is by working with that element of water to rain down on and you know, flow through the air. We can reach millions to heal them through the element of water, or through this grid of grief I keep getting shown.
And so much of our bodies, like 80% or something, is water, maybe more, 90%.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm feeling just so much different after doing this work. And I just wanted to thank Sharon again for teaching us and giving us these tools. Oh, you know, I mean, it just changes the whole game. So thank you again, Sharon. And of course, Sue, the main work that I do, and the one ritual that is continually asked out of me to help walk people through, is the heart-centered work. It's everybody is recognizing the need to tap into their heart. And that is one of the most powerful things that I can do with people. So it doesn't surprise me one bit that you're there tapping in and exploring what that might be, not just for yourself, but others, because there's such a need for that. Anyway, love it. Love you all. So grateful. And pass it on to Sharon.
First, I wanted to say something about Arleigh. It's interesting, Arleigh, that before we even started, I was just, I mean, it just kind of went through me, didn't it? That says we don't have to know. They know. So although they said, you don't know, we don't know, the question I asked them is, do you guys know? Absolutely, they said, we know. I said, well, then can we just give it a name? And that will activate it, give you permission then to do the work. And they said, yes, of course. And it doesn't matter if we come up with the same name, but we have the same intention, we have our own name. We can give them permission to do this particular form of the removal of what doesn't belong here. Because somehow there's a twist in it. Now, does that mean we don't need to know? It means we don't need to know. Does it mean we're not curious and we might not ask more questions to know? We could do that, but we don't have to wait. We can just get it started right away. And we've been being called to connect with water for a month or more. I'm sure in this circle and some of the other circles, and we haven't known exactly why. And we've just been getting that water was really important. And what they said is that you, as you pointed out, Arleigh, they said, remember, your water. We can work through your water with this technique. And now you become the broadcaster. So you're like a surrogate, but you're the broadcaster through your water that you are. And then you take it the extra step further and you consciously connect with water forms. So that now we have a network of water forms that are going to be impacted for the good as the broadcasting of whatever the program is that they have created is activated. So I don't think that was a downer at all. It was pretty magnificent. Really good. So anyway, that's kind of what came to me as you shared, and you others shared pieces too. So what I ask is, because I usually say I'm here, is somebody here for me. And they just affirmed to continue holding the bridge from galactic to Gaia, the class that we're in now, that year-long class from galactic to Gaia, that it is an odyssey and it's a really important one, and to continue to do that well as others who are ready to, like Sue took the last tag training, the healing process, the application of information into a healing career. And they said that they want to start gathering those who are ready to use this information as healers in building a career with it, and as teachers in teaching galactic, that the community has to expand beyond what I can do alone. And in order to bridge from galactic to Gaia, Gaia then to galactic, and that really strong pathway is open to the expansion, which includes not just classes, but facilitators. So that's what I got. And of course we'll do. And I said, because here we are, we're in the crystal broadcasting. I said, what's the crystalline kingdom, crystals and stone kingdom, then what is the role for them? And they said, well, we're the linkage, we're the ley lines, we're the linkage, we're connections. So we'll be the ones who will be activated, lighting up, bringing people, moving people around. And so we're all in it, ladies. So that's what
Can
I
I
got.
tell a story?
Yes.
Having to do with Sue and her memories in the heart. In the medical journals, there's a story of a person who had a heart transplant, and the guy who was receiving the heart was a nasty curmudgeon. He was selfish. He was a miser. He was horrible to children and kicked dogs. I mean, he was a terrible, terrible person. And he got the heart of a woman who was a light worker and an energy worker. And from the moment that heart was implanted in this guy, he changed. He became a completely different person, just like in the Dickens Christmas story, Christmas Carol. So there's actually a case on record about heart and heart memories being transplantable. And that's the end of that story.
I'll add my story. I know my daughter's heart's memories have been good and not good, you know. So what it stores is a lot of stuff, and and that's what we're here, what we're all about. Make sure that whatever it is lifts us. Yeah. Anything else anybody wants to say before? There's Angelique. She's got her hand up.
Yeah. I love to add something. When I listen to your stories from Arleigh and also Cinda and Sue, all three of you, and you know, my last information was we are getting there, and then I got the message when we are out of the mist. And also because you showed these two to connect the upper and the underworld. I mean, it was so clear, and the connection is the soul, and it's so strong, and we are getting there when we are out of the mist. So the water is all around us and in us, inside of us, and I mean, it's just mist. How can I say that? I mean, yeah, it's just mist. We have just to go through this, and then we are where we love to be. So that is what I love to share. That's the insight I received from the three of you. The missing link in my journey was the last sentence was not complete yet. So now it is. Yeah.
We do that when we get together. So pieces.
Yeah,
come together.
beautiful.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Really grateful. Yeah.
Just want to say thank you to all the pieces. I know we are headed in a new direction, because that's what 2021 is about. It's doing it different. And I know together we are moving into new awarenesses. So those codes and universal laws, somehow they're going to be activated and things will change. And maybe they have behind the scenes. Maybe it's all been done. That's what some people believe, it's all been done. We just have to get through it. But I kind of believe it when I see it. I can feel it, but I believe it when I see it.
Yeah, you don't stop till it's in form. You know, you just let it keep coming.
And we only have to lift the veil, the mist. I only have to lift it.
Yeah. Dissipate the mist. And there's Avalon. Okay,
Sorry.
loves.
Mm.
Thanks for being together. I love all of you. And we'll see you again.
Thank you.
Thank
so much.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.